Hello, this is Unique and Sneak. Welcome to my channel. And this is a review of The Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 7, Episode 5, The Burn Session. So it starts off with Ashley, like she was in the last episode, driving in the neighborhood. And I suppose she was going to, I thought when she pulled up to the house, as I don't remember how this lady house looked. I thought for sure she was going to maybe Karen or somebody that she knows off the show or something. Or I thought it was probably me because I forgot how her house looked, her rental house she has. But no, Candace. Like I said, Candace. I don't know if y'all know, I know y'all be hearing my dog. I could sit here for a whole hour and he won't bark. The minute I start recording, that's when he starts acting a goddamn fool. It's like crazy. Like the devil knows that aggravate me, and he do every time I start. It goes on. Jesus. Anyway, yeah, she's by Candace, and I think it was the first time, walking in and seeing Candace's home, which is nice. It's a nice home for her and Chris, and hopefully a family one day. So, Candace asked her how she's doing, because, she's seen the blogs and the stuff out, and Ashley went on to say that Michael wasn't talking to her before, wasn't responding to her text, but they did talk for a little bit. But he said he need 24 hours and he'll speak with her tomorrow. All he wanted to do was talk to the boys, see the kids, and that's what happened with that. The entire time, we all noticed, and because Ashley is right in front of Candace, Ashley noticed almost every other scene when they put the camera on Candace, she was doing something with her hair, like trying to make it look right. But girl, your hair is pretty, especially that color. I would say you one of the ones that don't go and get outrageous wigs and colors, but I know that's your hair and that's beautiful. You have nice hair, and that color goes perfectly with your skin. I think her mom got the same hair color. That goes good with their skin tone. That's how you should. Skin tones of that type should not wear white woman blonde, which a lot of them do. That look crazy, because blonde is not even natural for white people. They go and get their hair blonde. That's rare in the culture, anyone's culture, to have blonde hair. And then it's a form of a pigmentation. It's like a deformity, actually, to have blonde hair. It's so rare. Blonde hair, blue eyes, that's rare. White people don't not born like that, and then it's rare. And then because it's considered some type of deformity, that's probably I guess they say blondes are dumb. However, a lot of them not, because they are not naturally blonde. But naturally blonde probably is because of the deformity. Maybe that something didn't develop in their brain or something. I don't know. They never talk about it. They ain't gonna talk about them like that. They'll talk about every other race, especially the deformities of the black race, but they ain't gonna say nothing about that. Anyway, yeah, every scene, Candace's hair was like kind of different. First, it was on the right, then it was all in the bag, then on this side, then it's splitting them. She was doing a lot. I don't know why she was trying to. I don't know what she was doing, but your hair looked good. You didn't have to do all that. Anyway, I guess because she's not really used to wearing her hair. This is my first time actually on seeing her hair, because normally she have some type of wig or something going on. So maybe she's a little bit nervous about that. But Ashley, told her, your hair look good. Because I guess she noticed her playing with her hair the entire time. And she went on to ask Ashley, about like they still living in the same home even though they separate. Is that uh, a part of would that interfere with the legal process of the divorce? And she explained, yeah, as long as they have kids, they can't sleep in the same bed. They can't sleep in the same bed. Um, Separate rooms, and it can be sexually active. And she already said that she hasn't been sexually active for months with Michael. And Candace like, yeah, we heard you was out with a hockey player, and she was like, what? God, this city is so small. Yeah, girl. I've never been to Potomac, but it seemed like a little small, little country town. I mean, she said she was out with her friends and she met a guy, a hockey player. Wow. But and then she fell all out on the floor. But she didn't deny it. She admitted to it. Yeah, she was. Ain't nothing happened. It was just innocent. You know, just a good time out. And Candace is all for it. She don't want her with Michael. Hi, but isn't Chris older than Candace? Won't y'all turn into a Michael and Ashley one day? I don't know the age difference. I'm gonna have to see. I don't know the age difference, but aren't you in the same situation? Kind of, except yours might be a little bit younger. Anyway, Candace want that relationship deaded and want her to find some young, a strong scrotum with some tight balls instead of old saggy limp balls, and that he swing everywhere. Everybody be seeing them. We all on seeing them all on the on pictures and stuff on the internet. Everybody done seen Michael. So yeah, Candace happy for him. Want her to end that relationship because she do not like Michael Darby. And what's her name? Ashley. She basically a single parent anyway. She just need Michael for the money aspect, and I think they should come to that agreement because I know Michael he he want to do his thing, and Ashley's not with that. She wants a real traditional family and a home. He had that. He don't want that now. He want bachelor life. He want a woman, but he want a cake, and he want his ice cream and his cookies and his potato chips and his pizza and everything else to go with the party. So Ashley need to move on because Mike ain't gonna change. He is who he is. Okay, so next is G and Mia's segment. They having lunch or dinner or whatever. I think maybe lunch or something outside. Not much to talk about. Um, she doesn't want to open any more clinics right now because it's pretty hectic and she just is overwhelmed and hasn't been feeling all that good and don't have the time for that and a family. Then they went on to talk about like her health, and she's gonna have surgery, which we already know in a couple of months during that time. Then to remove the lumps and lymph nodes. She don't have cancer. Okay. Then she goes on to say she need a vacation, and Daddy G agreed, and she wants to go to Miami. That's where she grew up. That's where she got Daddy G from. And I don't know if she met him there, but he sure was when I think she said she went on a girls' trip with her best friend Jacqueline that knows all her little dirty secrets. Of course, yeah, that's your sister wife for life. Anyway, and G was married, happily married. So he said, but he was in Miami with Mia. Don't they say when the way you come into the marriage is how the marriage, your marriage end. We'll see. I don't know, but things always seem all good on the outside, but we don't know what's going on the inside. I don't know. However, Mia said they had sex on the beach with a whole audience, and they knew. And she said she did everything but PC, which is pee pop on the headstand. She said she wanted to, but she couldn't. Well, real short and brief. Next is a segment with Giselle and her three girls, which are three beautiful young ladies, going into the nail salon to get manicures and pedicures. And she's speaking on hosting their sweet 16 birthday party for the twins, and let them know that some things are coming in, a candy wall and some other stuff, and if they invited any more people to let her know. I want to see how it turns out. I'm not looking forward to anything extravagant, being that Giselle is planning it. She want to talk about Robin event. I'm gonna see if this birthday party's different or any better, cause I haven't seen anyone, Giselle or Robin, have an event that was just outrageous and off the chain. So anyway, that was that. Okay, next is Robin, which I watched some of this last night, but I'm watching it again, so I don't remember everything. So Robin is going to meet with her attorney. Attorney asks her some questions about her assets and her businesses, and basically her business she does not want. That's for her. She wants that separate, and she wants that a prenup. And she said she know why I'm gonna be mad, but it is what it is. She signed a prenup, but the thing is, was after the marriage ended because of him cheating, they ain't have no money. So still in all, if y'all would have had money, you still had to sign a prenup. So what? I think he should sign it because, yeah, like she said, and the lawyer said, it can get real nasty, ugly. People fall in love and it's all great, but then somebody decide to make a U-turn and go the opposite way, and then don't want to come back. So, and that caused problems as y'all are in separate directions, basically. So she's just going to see what her options are, and the lawyer gave her good advice. So, one, sign a prenup, and that's that with that. All right, so the next scene is Karen meeting up with Ashley and Wendy at a tulip garden or a tulip farm to pick tulips. I guess to plant in their yards, which I doubt that they do it themselves. But that's what I guess they don't have too much to do in Potomac, and that's what Karen. She's a woman of a particular age. That's what she came up with, even though she's freezing her ass off outside. Actually, they all freezing their ass off it, but especially Karen, because she's a woman of a particular age. And yeah, so they're going to talk about Ashley, because Ashley arrived first, and Karen asked Ashley how she was doing, with Michael having the surgery. And Ashley was like, I don't give two shits one way or the other. I give zero fucks about it. I don't care. That's him. I'm the last person to have the children for him, and he ain't gonna be able to have no more. That's on him. However, I still have my womb, and I can still produce if I want. That's on him. Good for him. She don't care. Cause at first, I think it was the last episode, she was feeling some type of way, like this is the last, we're not. But now, I guess since Michael was ignoring her and he pissed off about the situation. No telling what happened between them because we didn't see. They might have had some sort of argument or whatever that got her into this mode and changed her mindset. Like, she don't care. And then she has already gone out and met some other men's. She don't care. Her life is going on. Especially if she have two boys, which is good. Now, if she was a boy and a girl, that would be something different. Or two girls, you know, you have to be cautious about bringing the men in your life. Well, two boys also, but I mean, it's more lenient. Or, you know, with two boys, you know, it's kind of different. And they still will have their dad. He's still here when he want to be, when he ain't holding. Then it goes on, you know, with Wendy and Karen saying, you know, she was disappointed that Wendy Kids wasn't at Robin's, you know, event. And she already knew what was up. But Wendy felt some type of way. How you would have another woman come pick up my small young children and bring them without me, the parent? Crazy. You out your mind. Why would you even think something stupid like that? But I guess Robin just didn't. She felt guilty about leaving the kids out, but she most definitely didn't want Wendy there. I don't know why Eddie couldn't bring them, but maybe he was unavailable. Who knows? I don't know. But anyway, yeah, she felt some type of way, but she came up with a plan for all the ladies to meet to put all their differences on the table and say what it is they need to put out there, how they feel, and be honest and genuine. Because she said that, you know, she felt as if she may have been condescending, and the argument with her and Robin, and quite a few of the ladies have told her she's condescending, meaning that by her gestures, her face, and her demeanor and stuff, Wendy is kind of arrogant, and you know, condescending is like a person that feels superior. So yeah, she do that. I'm pretty sure she don't try purposely to feel that or bring that out, or she just being her, and that's just the way she is. She does feel superior. She probably have a little arrogance, and she got like what, 8 degrees. So because of those degrees that she has, she feels that way, and it comes out, and that's not gonna change because some degrees are certifying her to feel that way. So that ain't gonna change. Okay, so next is Candace and Chris and her sister Crystal. I like Crystal being there with them. You know, it brings, you know, a little fun into it, and you know, because her and Chris are always talking about deep stuff that's going on, that's kind of depressing a little bit sometimes. But Crystal is making it lighter and funner, you know. Anyway, she said she wasn't going to participate in the wine session with them because she was already getting over a migraine from the day before from the wine, drinking the wine. But that day, she was just taking for self-care, just pampering herself and detoxing the inside and outside of the body. Look. All right, so they went on to talk about Candace music, and congratulations, Trina wanted to do a feature on one of her songs and agreed to be in a video. That's wonderful. That's great. I can't wait till that come out. I don't know if it's out, but that's good. And what's her name? Crystal act like she didn't know who Trina was. And once she found out who Trina was, I guess she had to look it up or something like that. If it wasn't Beyonce, she'd say she don't know nobody else but Beyonce. However, yeah, Trina Beyonce was kind of like out at the same time. But, okay. Anyway, she know who Trina is now, the baddest B.I.T. And Candace say she now feel like the baddest B.I.T. in the group. Might be. But anyway, they also go on to talk about Ashley. No, they went on to talk about Wendy sending them a text inviting them to the burn session, a safe space for them to put everything out on the table. Sounds like it's going to be. No, it doesn't sound good at all. That's not. I mean, it sounds like it has good potential. The burn session, safe space, but it's not going to go that way. It never goes that way because everybody doesn't have good intention. Everybody is not reading the same book at all. They're not in the same. They have magazines. Oh my God, I don't want them mess to come in here. I mean, they just not on the same. They just not. They ain't reading the same book. Some of them, they have what you call that? I can't even think of them. Zale. They have made Playboy. They have they. It's just they all are different. Anyway, Chris said, it's time for me to exit because this sounds like some girl shit and I don't want to be involved. So he left and they started talking about Ashley and how Ashley came by and they're, on the road to getting back a cordialship between the two. And Candace doesn't want to ruin that because they had it before. I think Ashley was the one that brought her into the group to begin with. And Michael Dorby I think Michael Darby's the one that ruined that friendship. How he could ruin it, I don't remember what he did. I think maybe Candace saying some things that was going on, and he was upset about it. But it was everybody, the whole world knew. But why she can't talk about it? That's like the same thing that went on with Married to Medicine with Dr. Contessa and Dr. Heavenly. The whole world knew. So why is she mad when you put it out there for us to know what was going on in your marriage, but yet you mad at this lady speaking on what we already knew? All that shit is bullshit. They should be understandable and realize, it's out there. People go talk about it. Why you mad? Why you did it? Why you did it? If you wouldn't have did it, you wouldn't have said it, you would have put it out there and nobody would know. That's what I don't give. So what you mad about? My God. Anyway, and Crystal agrees that Ashley should move on and start a whole nother life. I agree too. Me, Crystal, and Candace say we raise our hand. I'm raising both mine. Ashley, move on. So Ashley and Wendy are together, I guess in an Uber or something. And Wendy is talking about her kidney stones, which I forgot she had. And she said that's the closest thing next to childbirth. I don't want to ever experience that, kidney stones. And she said they think it's from lack of water. Now, I've always had stomach issues. I've never had kidney stones. I've always had stomach issues. And I've had multiple surgeries. I want to say, maybe 6 or 7. Probably about 7. 6 or 7 on my stomach. Every year since 2015. This will be the first year I've never had a surgery. 2022. Thank you, Jesus. So everything is going good this year so far. Hopefully. Oh wait, hold on. Let me knock on some wood. There. However, I never had that. and don't want that. That sounds painful, awful, because labor, childbirth, labor pains, I've experienced that. You know what? That was horrible, but it wasn't as horrible as the story I told you all in the other video when I drove myself to the hospital, um, and when my intestines had found out my intestines were not only dead inside, but rotten. That was the most painful. That was the worst ever. Anyway, no, that was the worst pain ever. I think that's worse than anything. Um, Childbirth, toothaches, all your teeth hurting. And I mean, that was the worst ever. Anyway, um, and she said it's from lack of water because she don't feel like going to the bathroom, using the bathroom. I thought I was the only one felt that way. I mean, I feel as if I drink coffee, I don't ever drink, like, when I drink juice, it's like maybe that much of juice and the rest water. And I incorporate water with everything I drink. I don't drink just pure juice with all the sugar. I can't do it. And I feel as if, everything that I drink already had water. So I don't need water because I don't like going to the bathroom. That wastes my time. That takes time out of my day. I hate going to the toilet and piss. If I had something I could whip out and stand over the toilet, and piss, that would be convenient. That would be better for me. You know what? I seen something like that. I seen something like that on a site for a woman to stand up and pee, and I'm have to go and look for it. I don't want it, but I remember seeing it. But yeah, if I had something I could just whip out and stand up and pee, cool. But you gotta take and do all that and then sit, and it's just too much, and I don't feel like doing that, and it's a waste of time. Oh God, I hate going pissing. But it's something you have to do, but I don't like it. And I try not to drink too much, so I won't have to. Shit. Okay, so Wendy thought it would be best that the ladies not all ride together in a sprinter van because, of course, somebody would bring something up and it would start the burn session in the van all together. And she didn't want that. She wanted everyone to be separate. So her and Ashley together, the rest of the women are in a sprinter van. And Wendy went on to speak about, how her mindset, and she's making certain adjustment and changes in her life. Because a few days ago, before her mom was rushed, she went to a routine doctor appointment, and then was admitted. So when you go to an appointment and they admit you, that's something big. She said that she wants to start taking care of herself more. So in 30 years, she won't end up like her mom. Well, first, like you said earlier, you have to drink water. You have to go piss because you having these kidney stones, right? You know that. So you starting off early with causing the problems for yourself. So what's going to change? You already got a lot on your plate. You do a lot. You got like 10 jobs. Um, you went to school, you say half your life. All these degrees. You have these kids. You have a husband. That children is a job, a business. A husband is a job and a business. Taking care of a household is a house and a business. Then you have all these other no jobs that you have out. Yeah, you have a lot going on. Then you're talking about restaurant business, girl. Go sit down and leave that alone, because I don't think you even doing too much with your candle business. You ain't got time for that. Besides, don't your husband work? What's going on? Anyway, yeah. So that was that segment. Candace feeling some type of way about the winery. Why would you send wild boars to drink wine and get drunk and then turn up and start to act like animals and won't kill people? Because that's what Monique said, basically. She wanted to do to Candace and running like a crazy person trying to get to her. I don't think Wendy thought about that. I ain't think about it until you. I mean, that happened to you, so nobody really thought about it. I guess, like put it like that. I'm sure you're gonna feel something because it happened to you. So now, I mean, I get it, but I didn't think about that at first until you said it. I forgot all about it. But yeah. Well, I don't think any of these women, because Monique always talked about, running up and doing things to certain people. I think she even told Raj. I mean, she always talked about it, dragging and shit. So these other women don't talk like that. They not going to put hands on nobody. But Monique, yeah, she go put hands. She always said she was gonna put hands. I know she wanted to put hands on Robin for sure, a lot of times. But I think she knew better. So they all sit at the table, and Wendy lets them know, give them the rules or assignment. Professor Wendy, Dr. Professor Wendy, is at the head, and telling them she brought some notebooks and some pencils and pens, and she wants them to write down um, their admiration or feelings they have for the person, and then they burn it. It could be bad, it could be good, and she started first. And Ashley told her, she always felt that she had a wall up and that she wasn't friendly. And no, Wendy wasn't, because Wendy told you don't call her Wendy, call her Dr. Wendy. Um, but she said as of that day, I guess because they rode together, Wendy shared a little bit of what's going on in her life, and instead of it wasn't superior arrogant talk, or it's her being vulnerable and saying how she needs to change. And she talked about her health, and her mom. She didn't say exactly, well, we didn't hear exactly what happened with her mom, but her and Ashley had a moment. So Ashley feel with that they could have a closer relationship, and she wants her to be like that more. And this admiration for Wendy is, she's known her for some years now, and when she first met her, she noticed that she had a wall up because she recognized that she has a wall too. So they had some kindred spirit that recognized each other with the walls. The walls recognized each other. Oh goodness. And she said this year in particular, she noticed that Wendy has opened up a little bit more, um, to some of the ladies, not all the ladies, but some of the ladies, and she liked that. The same thing what Ashley said, you know, keep trying to trust us, some of us, a little bit more. Let's open up. And that was her admiration for her. Oh, she said no, FBs and get money. Just focus on that. That's all that's important. Do your job, F the bees, and get money. Karen said that her and Wendy started off on Real Rocky, which she did when she was trying to shade Wendy, talking about Doctor what? Uh, of her degrees, what she went to school for. She got doctorate degrees, master, then a doctorate, bachelor, master, doctor. So you work to get that title. So I don't blame her for wanting and being proud of that title, because you have to work to get that title. So yeah, she is a doctor. Anyway, of whatever she went to school for, which I don't know, I forgot, but yeah. Anyway, yeah, she like their friendship now. I think they started being cool last season with the candles and all. So that was that for that. So next is Mia, and Mia said, "Girl, you might want to burn this, because it's not so much of an admiration or praise to you." What I have to say is, you make people, especially me, feel dismissive. Like they showed at the reunion when Wendy leaned over and said, "Girl, you talking? Girl, shut up." Like she ain't nothing, girl. Bitch, shut up. You, you, you talking, girl? Girl, bye. Who are you? And yeah, I remember that was. I don't know. That's something I would have done. I think I have done that many times. Anyway, yeah, I could see why Mia felt that way. But she said today, she glad she's having a session, and she hope things can turn around. Cause Mia said she's really trying to like Wendy, but she making it hard. I don't think that they ever go get along. Cause Wendy looks at Mia, and I already know. I don't think she said it, but I could tell. She looks at Mia in her marriage. She has have a company, she has a house, but Wendy gives zero ifs about it because she looking at Mia and all she see is hoe. Gold digging, prostituting hoe that got an old man to marry her and had some kids with. That's all Wendy see. For real. Alright, she may not, but that's what she see. That's kind of what all of them, but that's what Wendy see. In Ashley, what Wendy see is a young gold digging hoe that got an old white man and has some kids with. I already know what Wendy thinking about each and every one of them. She really don't too much have no respect for none of them, except I would say Candace. She look at Candace a little bit different. I think her and Candace is more so on a kind of the same road or direct. I don't know. Her and Candace, they just have a little bit more, even though their age is different. I don't know how much age difference it is. I'm sure not too much. But the only thing, Candace don't have any kids. But I think she respect Candace more than all of the other women. I just see that. I could read into that. Robinson basically, girl, we all in water. I'm good. Wendy say, okay. Giselle, yeah, ditto to that. I agree. Me too. You went on a hate train, talking about me, and then when you see me, you won't come up and hug. No, I'm good. Don't touch me. What? What? We can't. I ain't doing the fakeness. And the phonery, is phonery a word? It might be, but I don't. Phonery. I think that's what Giselle said, but I never heard of it. But Wendy okay with it, and Ashley was like, you heard this? You heard everything? that side of the table just told you? Wendy went on to say, well, I apologize for making you feel as if we are vinegar and water. No, wait, oil and water. Girl, vinegar and water. Wendy, you a doctor. Come on now. Vinegar. You know what you were saying. Why you did it, I don't know. But you did that for a reason. You said that for a reason. You said vinegar for a reason. I don't know why. But oil and water don't mix. You know that, girl. Anyway, after making you feel that way, and Candace went on. What's going on? Candace went on to say, well, do you know why she's singing this? And she said, Wendy said, I can only speak on this paper. And they go on to say, and Giselle yelling, talking about, ain't nobody got time writing all that shit down, explaining all that shit. And somebody said she know what she did. And so Robin start to speak. Robin start to say, don't be telling people I be trying to fight you. And that didn't happen. They showed it. Robin got up and Cherie, what's her name, Cherise, had to put hands on her and back her down. Robin saying that didn't happen. She called Cherise on the phone to prove it. We said, girl, no, I ain't touch you. They played it. Y'all don't remember what the y'all be doing. I can't wait till the reunion. Girl, you have to put hands on her to calm her down. But I know she wasn't going to do anything to Wendy, but she got up, you know, like she was. And she said she didn't. That's how Wendy felt. That's what it kind of looked like. But I knew you wasn't going to put hands on her, but that's how she felt in that moment. I'm not her. Here we go. Candace says she should have kept her good eye on that bogus big forehead B.I.T. Ashley. Girl, I don't think you ever let it off. You already knew. Ashley knew what she was doing. She know Candace likes stuff brought to her privately. And Candace have taken in Ashley feelings and brought stuff to her privately. But Ashley is something else going. Ashley's just a messy B.I.T. She is a messy bitch. And if that happened, we don't know. Why everybody coming for Chris? Did they plot and plan this? Giselle shit was stupid and bogus. Like I said, if you feel uncomfortable with a man and the door closed, open the goddamn door with a grown-ass woman. Mia, that man wasn't even looking your direction. You such a liar too. And fake. And Ashley, you just a messy B.I.T. You could have been told that girl that. You just went to... You know what? Candace should not trust Ashley at all. Ashley is like a little slithering snake. She is. I think she the worst one on there. She's the least trustworthy. Her and then Mia. Them two. They were snakes. I wouldn't trust them. Anyway, that was the review of the Potomac Housewives. Episode 5, Season 7. Like, subscribe. And until next time, thank you for watching.